Leo, welcome to Inner Divine Truth. Welcome to January 2021. Happy New Year. Your catalyst this month is a man holding a coin, and along with that we have the Temperance card, or the card that says patience. Both these cards, the number add up to number 77. So you are in a very you are undergoing a spiritual journey, Leo, this month, and this is a divinely guided process. It's all happening in divine timing. Even though I believe at the moment, looking at your tarot cards, the situation feels difficult, it feels overwhelming for some of you. You know, temperance is here, patience, and then the man holding a coin. This is telling me that you are in control this month, that you are trying to gather all your resources, all your energies, all your emotions together to come into this very relaxed position of this man, or this energy. It's not male or female, but somebody who is very grounded, somebody who is collected, and he has now gathered the resources needed, come to an emotionally cohesive place, and that's perhaps your catalyst this month. It's the theme, it's that this energy that you need to aspire to be, because I see you're not there yet, but this is what the message is from Spirit, that this is where you need to come to be grounded, be collected, and be very content in all that you have and all that you've acquired in all these years. Pentacles represent material wealth as well as tangible assets that you have accumulated over the years, but also think of it as a very grounding energy because it's earth energy. Your challenge this month is the temple path. This is, again, a challenge comes from being spiritual, trusting the process. The going is tough at the moment, and what's required of you is to trust, have faith, and know that you are divinely supported through this process, that things are happening in divine timing and as they were meant to happen. All right, so your current position, or sorry, what you're coming into with the energy that's coming in or lingering from the past, let's say last year, it's coming in this month as well, is the Five of Cups in the reverse. This is Leo being stubborn, Leo not wanting to let go of the past hurt, pain, suffering, loss. There is some regret here that you're holding on to, Leo, from a past situation, and you're having a tough time letting this go. It's related to perhaps, it's Two of Pentacles, so it's related to a relationship not working out. It could be the loss of the job, or you were barely managing in the past. It could be with finances as well, that it feels that you have dropped the ball on something, or a project failed, and you're holding onto the past too tightly, and there's a lot of emotion attached here, that there's a lot of grievance and anger even, and just sadness about this failure and this loss that's taken place. And this energy is continuing because you are really wallowing in the past. And the message from Spirit here is that you are undergoing a transformation. This is what you need to do. There's a transformation that's happening, and it's a very unpleasant experience. It's a forced change. It's not what you were expecting. It was all of a sudden, and it's a curveball that came your way and destabilized your emotions. Everything went topsy-turvy. So this is the Tower reversed, is just a very difficult situation, and you're in it right now, Leo, and I wish you all the strength in this month. And more than anything, Spirit is saying patience is needed. You're undergoing an immense transformation, and it is unpleasant because of this reversal here. The message here is that you need to brace yourself. If you're already in it, stay tight, and just get through it, because it will transform. It will, you will emerge as a better, stronger person, and your situation will also evolve very quickly as soon as there is an acceptance of this transformation that's happening, because we have justice supporting this energy of the Tower in the reversed. So while it may seem at the moment, at the outset, that things are not working your way, that you have just been thrown in the deep end and you are, scrambling and trying to keep your head above the water, yes, there's an acknowledgement that things are difficult and it's just very unpleasant. It's not a happy experience. Justice is trying to tell you here that this is a karmic cycle that is now coming to completion. The Tower moment was needed. There's a lesson that needs to be learned here. This is, again, like I said, a spiritually guided process. The divine is bringing in this event that has forced you to look at things differently. What you may also notice, to give you hope here a little bit, not all is lost. Look for signs that show you, that affirm for you that the scales are tipping in your favor, that there is balance being restored, that there is an upheaval that has been caused to reset the time, reset the clock, reset the balance. Things were off balance, things were topsy-turvy. This is the Tower. You're just in the thick of it at the moment. And justice, this because some form of karmic justice, releasing a moment of truth, moment of clarity that needed to take place. If it's not a very physical experience for you, it could be a very highly emotive and emotional experience for some of you out there. So justice is also a card for divine timing. We have 3 cards actually for divine timing, and we also have this oracle card with angel holding the clock is also showing divine timing. A moment of truth, a moment of clarity is coming in January to bring everything in balance, to bring everything in order. Justice is being served here. What you need to release, very clear message, 10 of Swords in the reverse. This is, you need to release your pain. You need to release your suffering. You need to release feelings of vengeance and anger. What's past is past. You are waiting. Some of you are waiting for an apology. You are waiting for someone to come back and offer words of compassion, love. Some communication that you've been hoping for, well, it's not coming in, and that needs to be released. That desire to hear from somebody else, or even from within yourself. Perhaps you're seeking healing, love and compassion from yourself. You're thinking, how can I heal myself? How can I forgive myself? How can I move on from this situation? Because whatever's happened is very painful, and perhaps you feel responsible for the situation. And now these 2 cards are saying releasing the pain, the suffering, the grief, the sorrow, because this is a 10. There is no more suffering, no more pain that you can experience. You have hit bottom, and you can't go any further down. It's the only way out is up, and it's time for you to get up, and it's upright. It's saying it's the end of this cycle. The sun is rising on the horizon again. And so with the reversal, you are, again, it's supported by this 5 of Cups, this refusal, the stubbornness. And Leo is also, the shadow side of Leo is pride. So think about how your pride is holding you back, how your ego is holding you back. Because remember, we have Temple Path, your team of guides, your spiritual team supporting you through this journey, through this very difficult time. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. I'm not going to make it all positive, because you are in an emotional turmoil is happening at this point, and a clear message is now to turn to your faith, to turn to the divine, to turn to seek help, communicate, ask for help. And Allow for this releasing to happen. And whoever you're waiting for to come in with apology, with love, or with compassion, stop waiting, stop hoping. You just need to find a way to move on from this experience. And clarifying that, and that's temperance. This is this card came out. Temperance is saying the same thing, that right now you're lacking the patience, you're lacking hope, you've given up faith, you don't believe that spirit is working with you at the moment because you're not seeing the signs. But what they want me to tell you is that there is a huge karmic cycle coming to a close. This needed to happen for some lifelong karmic lessons that needed to be learned, and it's happening now for a reason. This is the time that it's meant to happen. You see, justice, temperance, patience. All these cards are talking about divine timing. This experience is unpleasant, and perhaps some of the signs were out there long before the tower moment struck, and it was ignored, and now you're just losing patience. You want this thing to end quickly and move on from it. So let me just tell you that you can't quite move on from the situation unless you've made peace with the past, you've made peace with the situation. This is not a major arcana. This is a quickly moving energy. Within days, you have the power, Leo. We are sovereign beings. We decide, we choose how we want to shift these energies. I'm just here to tell you the energy surrounding you, supporting you, and this is an energy surrounding you. This refusal, the stubbornness to move on. It's an emotional stubbornness, refusal to move on. Like I said, pride is getting in the way. How can you switch this situation around? How can you bring peace within yourself? How can you, the Page of Cups reversed as well, showing us thinking outside the box, not being held hostage to old ways of thinking and feeling about things. What is in your power to switch this and find grace, find your balance? Balance is around you. Justice came up right. This is you being supported. You are being shown ways of how to come into balance, how to come into your center, find your equilibrium. That's how this justice energy is supporting you this month. So what needs to be released is all this negativity, these dark, dense emotions that no longer serve you. I went ahead and also pulled out advice cards. So here you are. Advice is get out of your hermit mode. Simple as that. You've been brooding and wallowing in self-pity, anger, emotional distress as well for some of you. Unable to sleep, unable to eat. There is this, I'm seeing this hermit, not in a positive sense where he has deep reflections. You have been in the hermit mode for way too long, pondering, deeply thinking, and just looking at your losses time and again, and unwilling, unable to let go, feeling so wounded that you can't get back on your feet again. And that is where this hermit is coming in, and spirit is saying, release that. Don't hold on to something that has long been gone. It's already past. The situation, the feeling is only true for so long as we hold on to it. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Judgment upright. This is a clear call. I mean, how clear is this message? There's a calling from the angels, from your divine spiritual team, asking you to look up, heed the call. Remember, we have the temple path. They're asking you to seek help, seek spiritual help, because help is not going to come in from people around you or from your mind, from analysis, from deep thinking, from feeling and unpacking. Whatever has happened, it's coming from asking divine help. And when this awakening takes place, when this judgment call happens, everybody is asked to now leave behind, let go of whatever's on them physically, these people are all naked and their arms are stretched up and they're following the call of the divine. And that's your challenge this month. Temple path right here. Both of these cards came at the bottom of the deck, which usually represents our challenge this month. So, choice is yours. Choice is yours, Leo. How are you going to transmute, shift these energies? Because the two major arcana cards that are so positive here are justice and judgment. So take note of this theme this month, and perhaps think about how this plays out in your situation and how you can use these energies to your benefit, how you can quickly shift the energy around you, because, well, you are in charge here. Take care. I wish you all the best this month, dear Leo. And know that whatever you're going through, there is divine help all around you. Turn to your divine team and all will be well. Take care. Much love and many, many blessings coming your way from Inner Divine Truth. I'll see you next month. Bye.